Warning, this is our Bravo recap show. It's not like our Amazing Race or Survivor recaps, it's very NSFW, and that means not safe for fucking work. Or anywhere else where you don't want people to hear us talking about blowjobs, cursing, and other crazy shit that's shown on Bravo. Enjoy!
Did you just tag in angry, Eric John? Because I think you did. Ass kissing to Jeffrey right now?
I would rather masturbate.
Oh my God, I can't believe you did it. Let me look at it over and over and over again. Oh my God, it's crazy.
You little witch.
I thought you were going to say in your rectum.
God, it's just like, what?
I have a note to all of the housewives, by the way, watching this episode. If you're crying and there's no tears coming out of your eyes, you're just making stupid faces.
I may live in Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I know exactly who my friends are, and they're all named Benjamin.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog. Hey everybody, Eric Hurdo here from YourRealityRecaps.com with an all-new weekly group recap of your favorite Bravo TV shows that we broadcast live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. on our YouTube channel and in our Z-Box room. And during these shows, myself, John, and Jeffrey gossip about everything from this past week's Bravo shows, blogs, and, well, rumor mill, all while taking your questions live and interacting with all of you. Now, this is the edited version with all the bells and whistles, but you guys should totally check out the live version sometimes too. So, before we get started, just remember, if you're watching in YouTube or on a YouTube player, you can click on the buttons all around this video to jump to a specific topic you want to hear us talk about. And if you're watching on YouTube, check out that description below, because there's also chapter markers that allow you to jump to a very specific topic you guys want to hear us talk about. Or skip over ones, like this intro, but hey, why would you guys want to do that? And of course, there's also all of our show notes and links down there as well. You should also know by now that you can take the audio-only or video versions of this show with you on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS feed links are, I swear, down below. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're watching on iTunes, a 5-star rating and a really nice comment too. It really helps support the show. So be sharing it on your favorite social media websites, and it keeps us doing them for you guys all season long for free. Now, make sure you guys stick around to the end of the episode for all of our other special announcements, prize giveaways, and contest winners. But since we have so much Bravo to talk about this week, we need to jump right into it. You know the deal. You can follow me over at Twitter and at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. Can't wait to talk about my favorite ladies in Beverly Hills, and I'm excited to have Jeffrey here with us. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
Hi, Eric. Hi, John. It's so great to be back with you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Team Beverly Hills, right? You can't not pop in. It's been 3 episodes. Can't wait to talk about it. You can follow me at Jeff Marks the Spot on Twitter. There's some fun, interesting things coming up on the horizon. First, what I want to do is let you know the Reality Rally is coming up April 11th to the 13th. That is Jillian from Survivor's big event every year. It's an amazing charity event for an amazing charity. And for those of you who don't know, I research charities very heavily because I want to make sure I know where I'm putting my money. So know that you can go and donate $5, $10, $25 on my donation page and trust and confidence that it is going to a great charity that helps women with cancer in the Temecula area. So that's number 1. Number 2, I am working, the link's below, or Eric will do something, Reality Rally, donate there. Also, I'm currently working in the casting department for America's Got Talent, and we are seeking talent across the nation. So make sure you go register now immediately at www.agtauditions.com and look for the city nearest you. Our next city is December 7th in Denver. So go now, register what your talent is, and now let's talk about the ladies of Bravo.
No, we're not going to talk about them now because I have to just give 2, and I will make them super quick announcements for you all.
Okay, yeah,
and it's this. Google and YouTube has changed once again, everybody. So right when I learned to point for you all to comment up there, we're no longer commenting up there. Now you're commenting down there. So it's below the video at this moment for some reason. And you guys know you can see all of our upcoming live shows at yourrealityrecaps.com/live show. And if you're doing your holiday shopping, do it over on the Amazon.com link on the homepage of yourrealityrecaps.com. Now we can talk all our Housewives and Vanderpump Rules. And I would like to start with Vanderpump Rules because Jeffrey is a huge fan. Oh, but wait, John needs to say something. He's getting very agitated in his little...
Well,
Gosh, John.
You know why this grandpa loves Twitter? It's because when I'm on it and I'm live tweeting, like Beverly Hills, I get tweets from like Kim at Humble Pie 25, who lets me know that Teresa in New Jersey has extra charges added to her thing, and she's actually being indicted on Wednesday.
Go to jail, whore. I don't like her.
Eric!
I don't like her. I don't like her. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
I don't
like her, but I don't think she's a whore.
You know who I think is a whore? Stassi. Stassi Schroeder. And look, Jeffrey, as you said, you have been away for 3 episodes so far, and we have missed you. And I am taking a page out of the Stassi and Jack manipulation of fucked up relationships handbook. So I have done something in hopes that you will come back more often.
Okay.
I have gotten your name tattooed on my arm.
Oh my God! I don't even know what to do about. Oh my God! Let me see it again. I can't believe you did it. I cannot believe you did it. Yeah, let me look. Let me gaze into my. Oh my gosh! My name. It's. Oh my! I can't believe you did it. Let me look at it over and over and over again. Oh my God! It's crazy. I can't believe you did it. That's nuts. Let me look at it again.
Go ahead. What do we think of crazy ass Stassi and Jax?
Listen, I have been with you how long, and where's my name? You little witch.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
Piece of paper in the garbage.
I know. I haven't watched your guys' first 2 episodes of this, but I know you guys are kind of lukewarm about Pump Rules just in general, right? Well, let me tell you why it ignites a wonderful fire in my reality television.
Motivate us.
I thought you were going to say in your rectum, but
no. I was hoping.
No, I'm saving that for the gay rugby team I've been hanging out with. No, I really love Vanderpump Rules because here's why. It is the current epitome of trashy, straight people, heterosexual LA garbage. It's a world that we would never get invited to. Not that we would show up, but I'm excited because I love watching these idiots just act like complete numbskulls. Last season, I loved Jax because at least he was hot, and I believed him about the lie, too. But this season, he is such a namby-pamby, like, weirdo, like, whipped. You know, I'm I think Stassi's vagina is named Indiana Jones because Jax is whipped.
Ooh. Well, I like that one. You know, the only thing I'm enjoying about Vanderpump Rules is seeing the scenery, like in West Hollywood. You know, it's like a knockoff reality of like Melrose Place, but I wish there was like the blackmailing and, you know, I need more drama. Not where these women are making their men cry and verbally castrating them on every episode. God, it's just like, what?
That reminds me, let's play Guess Who I Hate Most this season so far, real quick.
Okay.
Stassi.
No, Kristen.
Yeah,
Kristen.
Horseface. I was going to Horseface second.
I hate her because I think she gives women a bad name. And she had an inkling of it in the first season where she got all crazy about like meeting the model who hooked up with her boyfriend before she was even boyfriends with her, and she got all crazy like, "Oh, I just met someone my boyfriend hooked up with 19 years ago," and she couldn't let it go. Well, this season, she is being even worse about any of that. She's absolutely out of her mind. I can't stand her.
Do you think that Kristen saw last season and went, oh, if I become more of a bitch like Stassi, maybe I'll get just as much attention? Because it seems like they're neck and neck. But at least Stassi, we know what she is. We know she's a bitch. Kristen seems like she's really trying hard, like going against Lisa and going against her boyfriend. I'm going to make you cry like Stassi makes Jax cry. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you caught her. I just, because I was interested for 4.5 seconds last night, I went to go look at her Twitter, and her Twitter is full of her saying things like, oh, I know, I'm so awful. I'm such an awful drunk person. Oh, I'm so ugly. Now she's doing like this backpedaling. At least Stassi owns her stuff. You know?
Exactly. That's even worse. Worse.
Did you guys see them on Watch What Happens Live, Stassi and Jack last night?
Yes.
No, I fell asleep.
For those of you that missed it, apparently they hate each other now. Stassi will not even look in Jax's direction, and Andy was very uncomfortable about it, and even afterwards, he tweeted out that was really awkward live television. Stassi wouldn't even acknowledge him unless
I hope
they were just sitting there as two separate little entities. Is that what they were doing?
She sat there and with his back, like here is my back to Eric, like with her back to him. Yeah,
they were both live in the studio, but she would not look at him.
Yeah, so the season's just begun, and we already know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, they're going to get back together, and then she's going to have something to complain about. And then at the end of the day, she's going to be alone anyway. Whatever.
The only thing I hate is that Eric is making me cover this. That's what I hate.
That's why Jeffrey is back. That is why Jeffrey is back. So is there anything else that we all want to talk about Vanderpump, or can we get to stuff that we really care about, like Atlanta and Beverly Hills?
The only thing I want to say about Pump Rules is that I'm really excited for Lisa's new gay bar called Pump, which is going on the same block just down the street from Sir. And I hope that's a show. Now I want to see some bratty WeHo doing the same trashy bullcrap that I want to make fun of. That's it. I'm excited for Pump.
I am too, because it's going to be Sir on one side, then the Abbey, and then Pump, right, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Okay. If I know my, locations. I want to say one thing too. Stassi's mother is another weirdo, just getting involved and cheering at the concert. Woohoo! Concert in Lake Arrowhead. Oh, please. And he says his band's opening for the motels. His band opened when it was daylight, and the motel sang at night. Like, how many open bands were there? Like 15? I mean, it's an all-day event, right?
Good call.
Ding, 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 ding. Did you just tag in angry Eric John? Because I think you did. Ass kissing to Jeffrey right now. You are so lucky that I did not have the time to go back and pull up our last 2 episodes where I was trying to get you excited for the gay gardens and Pump, and literally this was your reaction, John, lest you forget.
I don't know what you're talking about. And
that was his whole reaction.
I'm this close to breaking up with you. I'm this close to breaking up with you.
Oh, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch those.
Once you do break up with me, then I'll get your tattoo on my arm.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah, let's talk Vanderpump, because we know Jeffrey has about another 20 minutes. Then we'll let Jeffrey go, and John, you and I will wrap up with Atlanta. And then I'll just flip it around the edit. So, Beverly Hills, what are we thinking about the crazy-ass witch bitch? Let's not bury the lead. The Wiccan.
I want to hear how Jeffrey feels. Apparently, he doesn't like her.
I'm obsessed.
Oh, me too.
Let me fill you guys in on a little secret about Carlton the Witch.
Oh God, please.
Jeffrey's obsessed with her. I'm obsessed.
Oh my God. I am too.
I think she's completely hypocrite, and she's a complete energy-driven, crazy person. But I get her, and I love her, and I think her house, I could roll around in it for years. I just love it. I love her twist of, I'm a big fan when people take religious things and twist them. I mean, she has more crucifixes than the Catholic Church. I myself also have a small crucifix collection, which have been bedazzled or bejeweled. And I like her taking ownership of her religion and making it thing. So I'm obsessed with her. I think she's a complete nut. And she is going to cause some serious drama this season, and I am all for it.
Jeffrey, my heart's a pitter-patter. I feel the same exact way. And during this episode, seeing Kim and Kyle, boy, she made them look like 2 spinning dildos, didn't she? They just look like children.
She's the dildo. Mainly, I have to hate her now since you both like her. She's the dildo.
She's not.
Because
she likes women.
Look at her. Yes, and I get it. She's a hypocrite, and I get why you love her. You love the drama that she's bringing. So do I. I think it's ridiculous, though, that exactly what Janet Jackson, I'm sorry, I cannot remember what that girl's name is. To me, she's Janet of the, 90s when she was super thin. The new one, the other new lady. But when she was like, Carlton is a hypocrite, she is fine with Brandy calling her a cunt. But if fucking Kyle says, oh, so that's interesting decor, she's fucking ripping her eyes out.
Are you Catholic? And she was like, oh, how dare you ask me my religion?
Which I think is a total fair question. I mean, when you walk into a house like that is decorated like that, I mean, Kyle was basically walking into Fantasia from True Blood. I mean, that's what we get here, you know. Like, I mean, seriously, it's full of lipstick lesbians and mayonnaise jars. And what are they cooking up in the kitchen there? I mean, I really this whole like pretty women like what's going on? I think that's a fair question. And when you see a house adorned in crucifixes, to ask that, I think it's totally fair and you can't be offended by it. The only reason why I do think Carlton is probably offended is because I think she's using those crucifixes for dildos. That's why she's offended.
So, in maybe the next episode of the season premiere of the next season of True Blood, we should ask Pam and Tara if they're Catholic and Fantasia to see what their answers would be. It's just, to me, it's just decoration. You kind of just tread lightly. You know, she had her over for lunch last episode, and she didn't tread lightly, and look what happened. She was killing bees and everything. So just shut up, make some more conversation.
Well, I understand that thing about the bees, though, too. If you guys remember, if you remember the show Glass House that only you guys and my mom watched, the main start of the problem between me and the Mormon girl was because she was killing flies all around. She literally smacked a fly in my hand and killed it. And I was like, well, if you're just going to be so like real about the Bible, shouldn't you be real about everything? So I understand Carlton's thing about like respecting creatures and comes from this nature Wiccan place. And I get that. And I think she's probably going to be consistent about that. But what else I'm concerned about is all of these crosses in her house. Isn't her son's name also Cross? Mm-hmm. Run away, kid. Run away now. Join the circus. Your mom's going to fuck you.
She's going to fucking nail you to the wall is what she's going to do. She's going to need the live cross. Yeah. Look, Jeffrey, we would, I cannot believe that we are not talking about the number one person I am excited to hear you comment about. Because John disagreed with us last week. Disagreed with me last week.
Okay, us? You're just grouping everyone in now?
Yeah. When I said, and I quote, Yolanda, you don't have fucking Lyme disease. You have a problem because you drink fucking lemon water all day long. Your body is just malnourished, and that's what's eating your fucking brain cells out. So I would like to know, as someone who was once trapped in Yolanda's basement last season, what your feelings are on Yolanda and her Lyme disease.
Well, here's the thing, is I have a strange history with people who have had Lyme disease in the past, and each time it kind of just is code for I'm crazy, which is fine. Everyone's crazy. It's just a matter of whose crazy matches with whose, and mine would not match with Yolanda's. Also, I truly think that Kyle is telling the truth on the whole Kyle and Yolanda business friction. I think Yolanda's trying to backpedal. She's trying to be nice to Lisa. She's a liar. She's a liar, and she's covering it up. The Lyme disease could be as fake as the fainting, for all I know. I'm not going to judge it. I think it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. She's clearly in a hospital for a reason. So I don't know how Lyme disease works. It just always, every time I have a conversation, it feels weird and not real to me.
Well, like what I've said in previous recaps is I think Kyle is correct, and I think that Yolanda has Lyme disease head and probably said it but doesn't remember.
Lyme brain.
Like Lyme brain, right. And I've had it with too much mojitos, but that's a whole other story.
It's mojito disease.
It's mojito disease.
I can't stand that Yolanda, and this is indicative of what I hate about her. She walks into Carlton's house and goes, I brought you my favorite candle. What do I want your favorite candle for? What your favorite candle? How about you bring me something you think I might like, Yolanda? Lyme brain bullshit.
When was the last time you had people over? That's actually an appropriate gift.
I don't know if you heard, I live in a sheet box.
Yeah.
So this is all the room there is.
It could be rescuers, it could be hikers that have found you.
It definitely is the whole Fantasia greeting is definitely Yolanda, Lisa, Brandy, and Carlton, and everyone else over there. Joyce, I don't know if you guys watched that show on NBC this past summer, Siberia. It was a scripted show, but it was about a fake reality.
That's where she's from.
She was in that. She was one of the main characters in that Siberia show, which I really enjoyed, and I thought got kind of a bad rap because no one was really watching it. I actually think less people watched that than they did The Glass House. But she was really great on it. She was a great actress and a terrific character on there. So I'm interested in learning more about her, but I don't think I'm gonna love her. But I liked her on that Siberia show as an actress.
Well, she keeps talking about how big her husband's penis is. Oh, it's big. Oh, he's a great lover. Oh, it's this.
I know. Well, and I also like how she's like, I run beauty pageants for smart sluts. And she, I get it. You're not just pretty. You're smart. That's great.
Right.
I have a note to all of the housewives, by the way, watching this episode. If you're crying and there's no tears coming out of your eyes, you're just making stupid faces. That's my little note for this episode. So do you guys think this is the start? Because as we know from the coming attractions this season, Brandy and Lisa hate each other right now in real life. And by the end of the season, I feel like this episode was the start of it all. Because you saw Lisa's whole face change when it clicked in her head that Brandy was the one that started the shit in the limo. As
Brandy
soon as that came out. Mm-hmm.
Brandy should have owned it in that moment and just been like, yeah, I don't know I'm sorry. But she didn't. She backpedaled and she looked stupid.
Totally. And brought it up, backpedaled and didn't own it.
And as we all know, if you don't have Lisa's fucking back, she will split your throat in a season. You better have her back, Kyle.
But who cares if she fake fainted? My God, it's just...
I mean, even if she did, she was adding drama to her story arc on the show. She's naturally doing things that you need to do. And it's just funny because now we're talking about it. What else would we have been talking about her being on Dancing with the Stars if she hadn't done that? And guess what? She didn't want to be on that show anymore. She needed an exit. That's fine. I'm happy with it. Whatever.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm also not really caring about is the whole Mauricio accusation. I don't think he would ever cheat on Kyle. I think they're super tight. They're super awesome. They're super hot. And any more talk about that is just really, it's unnecessary. I didn't like Brandy's move at the table either on that one. And you know me, I'm Team Brandy. I love
I'm sorry.
Brandy.
Did you say something against Brandy? I got to write on the wall.
All right. You know what? I'm going to send over my devil cat and he's going to haunt you.
Oh, devil cat. Yeah, I loved that Jennifer Jimenez talked this episode. This is the first time we got speaking from her.
First glimpse. Love her. She's sitting right up on that table like she's comfortable, dishing out advice over a bubble bath. I love it. I want to have girl time with Brandy and Jennifer. I love it. Let's have some brandy, some wine. For me, I'll have both. And then Jennifer can have a nice glass of ice water and tell us what's wrong with our lives. It'll be perfect.
Right.
Yeah, well, we're waiting, Jennifer and Brandy. They keep telling me yes, they want to come on and talk. Brandy even has her new podcast, which we could help get publicity for, but they just, they say yes.
They're just busy ladies. Trust me, I've met Jennifer enough to know her well enough now that she is just a busy girl doing lots of things. She wants to do all of them. LA is a hard city to pin people down sometimes. So, we'll get there, boys. We'll get there.
You pin her. Look, here's what I want to say about the Lisa feint, and this is what bothers me about the Housewives franchise in general. I think Lisa is not allowed to say, I was doing it for television. Kind of like how half of their fights are for television and half the shit is because they're making a show. They can never just come out and say that. So they have to beat around the bush and then other people use that to manipulate things. It's very Big Brother glass house and I love it, but I hate it.
This is reality. This is what really happened. It's real, Eric. It's real.
It's real life and it's really what's most important in all of our lives.
Well, Speaking of what's most important in all of our lives, Robin Brown from the I was going to say cat room, the chat room said, "What is Kim's storyline? Does anyone know her dog?"
Oh, Robin, good call. Good question, Robin.
Mhm.
Yeah, yep. Kim's storyline right now is the kids are gone. She's sober now. She's just living in a house with a puppy.
Kingsley, Pitbull.
That has diarrhea, and that's it. And that's all.
Well, Robin, as we've already established, Kingsley is code for alcohol. So just watch any scene where she is talking to Kingsley, close your eyes and just replace Kingsley for alcohol, and it will make the entire scene make sense to you.
You guys,
Thanks.
Kim is actually breaking the mold. Instead of crazy cat ladies, there are now crazy pit bull ladies, and she's going to be the first of this. This is the first example of a crazy pit bull lady, and that's moving forward. That's her storyline. End of deal.
Well, here is another question from John W., who says, if Lisa wanted out of Dancing with the Stars, why would she fake faint? That would only give her more sympathy from the audience.
Yeah, because she completed Dancing with the Stars. She just got a low score, and then she was voted off, kind of thing, right? So she finished.
She's like 100. She's like 100, and that is so physically demanding on your body that she couldn't handle it, and I think she was just trying to not go out showing that she tried her all and went out, but being able to go out and be like, I was so weak and my body just couldn't do it anymore, but I tried. Not that I suck at something, because God forbid I could fail at something. Lisa. Okay, go ahead. What do you guys think?
I don't remember.
Okay, well then let me tell you this, Jeffrey, because I know we need to wrap you up. Dana G says, thanks, Jeffrey. Do you know what I'm going to think when I walk into church this weekend after that mental picture?
Oh, about using them as dildos with Carlton? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Well...
Hey, as long as you have the love of Jesus inside you, you can do anything you want.
You can. You can. And, Jeffrey, we love you. We know that you need to go. John and I are not going anywhere, everybody. We're going to still talk Atlanta, but we are going to let Jeffrey go.
In the links below, you can find Reality Rally. Please donate $5, $10, $20. It would really help. And remember, audition. Register now at www.agtauditions.com for America's Got Talent. We're coming to a city near you. Bye. Kiss, kiss.
Bye, Jeffrey. Let's talk a little bit Atlanta, John, and then we will get into some questions, unless there is more that you need to say. Well, actually, I do have one more thing I want to say about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What is with Carlton in the I practice the light now, but I used to practice the dark? What is Look, I'm sorry. No disrespect. I have friends that are Wiccan, and I understand that Wiccan is celebrating the earth and nature and all that stuff, and I am all for that. I think that's a great thing. I think that saying you're a psychic and you do black magic to, like, split crows open and that you curse somebody is a bit ridiculous.
You're combining two different things that are completely different.
Oh.
No, I mean, everything, almost like kind of the yin and the yang, has a positive and a negative kind of force. What Carlton's saying is that's how Wiccan is as well, and when you start to move over to a more darker side where you've got personal gain and all of that stuff, well, then that's kind of more dark, but now she's more light and earth and Mother Nature is what she's saying. It's, shamans can be similar as well, so, in the Native American culture.
So... when she says she practices the light and versus when she would practice the dark, practice the light just means she's being a good person, helping other people, being positive. And when she says she's practicing the dark, it just means she's being mean and vindictive and spiteful to people.
And casting spells and putting hexes on people.
Well, exactly. Bullshit. So
you're gonna get one on you, and I'm gonna laugh when you're like gonna do the next recap, and your face is blue, all blue.
I can make my face all blue right now if I wanted to, but I won't. Maybe
Let's
I will.
let Carlton do
Ding.
it.
Nope, I didn't do it. So, what did you think about the fainting, John? We know what Jeffrey thought. What is your thoughts on fainting?
No, it's funny. The fainting was pretty funny because, and Kim doesn't have the strongest storyline. I don't know if she's got one yet, but what she has is pretty funny. And I love Kim Richards. I think she's just a total goofball. But the way she imitated it, right, and then fell off the chair kind of thing because she kept her arm extended. Kim knows how to fake faint, and I think we have to take it from an expert. But, I think I kind of agree with you, which I never like to do is, I think she would have gotten a lot more sympathy had maybe people known about it, but, it helped with the storyline for Beverly Hills, so.
That wasn't me. I believe that was Robin who said that. Not me. That was a question from the room. Just 2 seconds ago. Look, here's my last
somebody.
Here's my, somebody who you're going to be talking to a lot.
Somebody I'm talking to now.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we won't reveal that yet. We will wait like 1 or 2 more
I will
episodes.
let you know when it's revealed.
Oh, that's right. That is true because it is your thing. So let's not talk about it anymore because I don't want to have to edit this out. Here is my problem. Here is my problem. Not my problem. Here is the one thing I thought was a little awkward with Carlton as well. In the beginning, what is the girl's name? Lizzie, her house lady / lover, when she's like, yeah, you push it into me. Yeah, you push it in my back. Yeah, you give it to me. You give it to me. I'm like, okay, we get it. You're like, you have a husband, but you clearly also have an open relationship where you have sex with every woman in your house. We get it.
But it's not just the good-looking nanny, which most women don't like good-looking nannies. But, she also was sitting next to Lisa Vanderpump and said, I would accept your invitation to the bedroom kind of thing. And Lisa's like, oh, I'm all for gay rights, but that's a little too much for me. What? I mean, I can see the way she looks at Yolanda, the way she's looking at Lisa. She's quite something. It's going to be very, very interesting. I love Carlton. Love her.
I think that the issue with her loving Lisa is because she knows that Lisa's vagina is wrapped in $100 bills. So,
and like La Mer cream. So, yeah.
Exactly. Who do we think is hotter? You all comment and let us know in the comment section below who you all think is hotter, a shirtless Jax or a shirtless Tom. And Tom is Kristen's boyfriend. Jax is like the more thicker, musclier one, and Tom is the more thinner, cut, musclier one. So which one do we all think is hotter? John, who do you think?
I would rather masturbate.
Okay, I'm going to actually pick, I'm going to pick Tom because I don't think he gets enough credit, even though I think in real life I would pick
Not even when he was crying and broken down by Kristen, or was it the other one when Jack last week was broken down by Stassi? I'm sorry.
I will tell you
hotness.
I will tell you this right now. The way to my heart is a hot crying man. Like if you are a hot man and you are crying, that is like the biggest turn on to me. I don't know why, but I love it. There you go. You learned a little something. Okay, let's talk Atlanta and freaking the Black Devil. More specifically, we had our Phaedra refer to the Angel in White again this episode. So what'd you think?
Well, I love that they're updating their family photos with Mr. President. Every time she says it, I think of you and you're cringing and cussing. Oh, it's good memories I have with you, Eric. No, it was awful. But it was nice to see Phaedra kind of get stressed out a little bit because the nanny hadn't had the bottle ready, and when she did, she said pour it out, and the bottle was empty, and Phaedra started to sweat a little bit. It was kind of nice to see her be a little real. But what's her husband's name again? Apollo, man, was ripping her a new one about, I guess, not scheduling or letting him know about the photo shoot and kind of ripping her a new one.
That, I think, is why Phaedra was really sweating, because she remembered that the microphones were on Apollo, and we're all getting to hear what's really going on. It is so I don't know. To me, it is so obvious that their relationship is for show. Clearly, I don't know them in real life. I don't know if it is or it isn't. I'm just saying somebody who pretty much has a good grasp on reality television, their relationship, to me, seems to be one that we will find out in a year or two was all for the show. Like, Phaedra will come out and say, I just had to keep him around for the show.
Right.
Or for the... Or that.
And then Portia will be sitting next to her saying, oh, I kept mine around as long as I could, but he left me and my boxes came to my mom's house. Oop, oop, oop. My problems are real.
The whole stupid corset thing, I was just like, shut up. Shut up.
Go, a drag queen can fix it in like 3 minutes. Okay.
First of all, she probably didn't take it out of the box herself, because she like stuck her hands down into the box. She probably ripped that little piece off and then picked it up, was like, oh, look at what he did.
Look at this. I mean, to go on and on about him sending her stuff to her, I'd be like, thanks. I didn't have to pay for the shipping. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I think that her moving into her mom's master bedroom is weird. I just, I feel bad because at the end of the day, it is a relationship that did end. She had her emotions invested in. I get it. It was, when Candy came and visited, it was a little sad. I had a split second of empathy for her. But other than that, I just, if you're marrying people for the wrong reasons, like money and stuff, what do you think is going to happen to you? Where just be as real as you can because, I don't know, live one life, right? Like, it's just stupid.
Is visited a word?
Visited?
Yeah, well, you said when Candy visited her. I don't know if that's right. Look, here's what I will say about Portia. I actually like her. Unlike other people in the reality in the Housewives brand, when she cries, there's actually tears coming out of her mouth and out of her eyes, or out of her mouth. I do feel bad for her. I think she genuinely loves her. I believe she believed in her marriage. I believe she knew it was bad and she wanted it to work. But I also think she's a little princess and wake up.
I think, she's probably got the app on her phone and she no longer has access to her bank account, so she can't see all the zeros behind it. And that's making her cry. And I would cry too if I was her.
But it has to be hard to be someone who feels like you're trapped in a relationship that you can't get out of, especially if he is hitting her, which of course she alluded to. Now, This is my other problem, though. This is why, Housewives are starting to just annoy me in general. Here's the thing. That whole scene to me seemed like Candace and her had a phone conversation before filming and were like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to plant the anal beads in a bag and then they're going to be missing. This way we can make him look more gay. We're going to have the broken thing. We're also going to allude to the fact that he beat you, but wait, let me check with that my lawyer. Lawyer? No? Okay, I can't do that. No, I can't directly say he beats me, but I can hint about it and then that's okay legally. It all seems like fake and set up and they just want to make him look as bad as possible while it not legally affecting her in any way. And I don't like it. The conversation didn't feel genuine. What do you all think below? Go ahead, John.
Well, I think it was like a week ago. I don't know. Moving has just warped my sense of what day it is and what date. But, I did see some press last week with Wendy Williams, and she had Portia on there, and there was some behind the scenes of where she had a phone conversation with him. She talked about, the gay rumors, and she says, she was pretty convinced that, it's just all crap and bullshit. I think she's trying to have him on the show. I don't know. She might have already had him, but I just think it's stupid. Besides, leave people's sexuality out of it. You were a couple, whether he's gay or not, some part of him loved you, was in love with him. It's gone now. Move on.
Build a bridge and done. Get yourself over it. You know who else needs to move on? Candace's mother.
Ugh.
Granted, we didn't see her in this episode, but now also...
Are you calling Candy Candace? Is that what this is?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I want you all to comment below and let us know whose side you fall on. And damn it! This is going to work, but whatever. I'm just going to say we don't even need to talk about it. Jax having a battle of the wits with the 5-year-old. Oh my God. Okay, so who are we believing? Candace's mother, why can't I remember her name? Do you remember her name?
Joyce.
Joyce, thank you. Do we believe Joyce or do we believe Candy's daughter? Who is telling the truth in this situation? Is the mother really trying to poison her daughter, or is the daughter really being manipulative to, who do you think? Who do you think?
I knew right away before I heard anyone else's story what Mama Joyce was doing, and it's not right. You know, you got Candy's old house, you're renovating it, you know, a cent's not coming out of your pocket. Let your daughter get married and have a life and stop it. Just stop being so dysfunctional. You know, the thing that Sunday night's episode that was really great about it was that Candy's daughter, Riley, wasn't affected by what Mama Joyce was saying. She was taking it in, but she's still a young lady and she's making her own decisions and she's happy for her mom. And I was glad at the very end, Candy kind of had an idea of maybe what people were thinking, meaning once they're married, they are a couple. And, you know, Candy's got her hands in the bedroom and in the studio and here. And, you know, maybe she needed to stop and be like, oh, wow, you know, we will be married. We will be a couple. So I think she gave her some stuff to think on. But Mama Joyce, just stop it. Stop it.
I definitely agree with you. And I'm glad that you're sitting down for this right now, because I have to say, I very much appreciate, and why I love you is because I like how you just worked in there. Candy's daughter, what's her name?
Riley.
Thank you. I've already forgotten it. I liked how you managed to work in Candy's daughter, Riley, as to give me the name rather than just telling me that her name is. I appreciate that you did that. And see how I already forgot? People think I'm kidding when I say I have no short-term memory at all.
I'm a human cue card for
You are. You're my human cue card. All right. Quickly, what else do we want to talk about Real Housewives? Okay, yes. Calling the police. Oh my God. I don't even want to get on a rant on it. I'm going to say one sentence about it and it'll be a run on and this is it. I'm also getting sick of Bravo with their manipulative editing. We all know we thought the person who Kenya was referring to when she said, I can't believe she called the cops on me, was Phaedra about the texting. And then we come to find out this episode, no, it's the landlord that called the cops on her. I'm just sick of Bravo's manipulative editing. It makes me not want to watch because it makes me think everything that you have portrayed to be some big dramatic thing later on is just going to be bullshit, is all I'm saying. It started pissing me off. Okay, but it was the landlord. Kick her out of the house. What'd you think of it, John?
You know, we know Kenya's a nut. We know she's the Black Devil. We now know she twerks on everything when she gets excited, so it's even worse. I'm a little mad at the gay that's with her, you know, antagonizing her, making her worse, magnifying all the crap we hate about her. This is our kind doing this, and that offends me a little bit. I'm like, stop. Like, you have a chance to do some good here. You have a moment of clarity where you can go, hey, Kenya, let's look over here. It's a better direction. But no, he steers her this way and just makes it so much worse and just keeps that bubble's just getting thicker and thicker, and she's never going to get out of it. She's just absolutely insane.
I completely agree with you. I don't think it has anything to do with him being gay. However, yes, Kenya, even though we're not your biggest fan here, your BFF there is not on your side. He's not helping you. He's not really your friend. He wants airtime. He's antagonizing you for airtime. It's sad that that's what you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Create genuine... Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
And he just happens to be gay. Sorry.
Right, and he just happens to be gay. Create some genuine relationships with the women around you, and you could probably have some good airtime with actual people rather than this person that just wants some screwed up airtime. Okay, John.
I cannot wait for next week's episode when Nene visits her in the hotel. Did you see the hotel room?
Mm-hmm.
What comes around goes around.
Well, now, this just in, Kim G from the chat room is saying Nene is currently in the hospital with blood clots. And I believe it is, yes, Dana G is saying blood clots in her lungs, which is very scary.
Oh my gosh, Nene.
Nene,
we love you. Sending you positive energy and light. Aww.
If it helps, I'll send you some from the dark side. Let me know. I don't know if that works or not. Carlton,
I've
where
got
are
my
you?
I've got my witch balls here. Where are my witch balls?
Would it help if I send her energy from the black side? I mean, the dark side?
Crystals, my witch balls. Where are my balls? No?
Really? Nothing? I gave you fake racism there to attack me over, and you had nothing to say about it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I was saying, and you said I want to send her positivity and light, and I said, wouldn't it be better to send her black and dark? Forget it.
See, I'm not a racist, so I don't get that humor.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. So glad to have Jeffrey back on the show. You can tweet me at Comedy Jonah.
What a great show, everybody. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Thank you, John. Not that you need my thanks. Everyone, I know the comment system is all screwed up on YouTube again, but here's the deal. When the edited version comes out later tonight, carry the conversation over to the edited version. John and I will comment with all of you there. You should also know that Thursday we will have our Survivor show live for you at 3 p.m. Eastern with Missy. And Saturday night we are going to be joined by Gina Marie debuting her music, song-y club dance beat that we are all so excited about. Of course, you can see our entire schedule over at yourrealityrecaps.com/live show. There's no S on it, and I always say shows. It's just /live show. And of course, do all of your holiday shopping from the Amazon.com link on the homepage of yourrealityrecaps.com. Until Thursday, John and I will see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern. Bye, everybody!
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week. Now, don't forget to head over to yourrealityrecaps.com to see all of our blogs, contests, and videos about Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, and even your favorite Bravo TV shows. And hey, speaking of, except, well, not really, you guys should know by now that you can take this show with you to go on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS links are below, and I even separated them between audio only and video. And for those of you in iTunes, do us a favor and give us a 5-star rating and, and a really nice review. Otherwise, I'm going to kick a baby. No, I am not going to kick a baby unless you are watching in YouTube and you do not thumbs up us and subscribe to this all-new channel. All right, look, I'm not kicking any babies, people, but seriously, it really helps support the show when you guys do that, and it allows us to keep bringing you content like this, our live events, and prize giveaways. But if you guys really want to be a Gold Star supporter, you should do all of your Amazon.com shopping through the link over on our website, and you can check out some of those ads, or you can simply make a donation to us right there, too. And look, I get it, money's tight. You guys try not having any because you spend all your time making videos like these. And hey, the easiest way that you guys can help support us for free is just simply to share these videos and everything that we do on Twitter and Facebook or any social media website will do. We are literally on all of them. You guys can find us on them by simply going to yourrealityrecaps.com / the name of the website you're looking for. So /Tumblr, /Pinterest, you get the point. Of course, you can always click on the links all around this video, but people, look, the truth is, we just love interacting with all of you. It's why we do these shows. So please make sure that you leave us your question, comments, and suggestions because you never know which ones we'll pick to be on the show next week or even instantly if you are watching our live shows on our YouTube channel or in our Z-Box room. The links to that and everything I've mentioned in this video is in the description below it over on YouTube, or you can find everything over at yourrealityrecaps.com. Now, since I think I mentioned just about everything I possibly could, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye for now.